Spider-Verse Team, Cosmic Spider-Man, aka Captain Universe. When you look across the entire Spider-Verse in Marvel Comics and the animated Spider-Verse movies, the most powerful member isn't a quirky variant or a tech-based spider. It's Cosmic Spider-Man, the Captain Universe-empowered Peter Parker. While fan favorites like Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, Miguel O'Hara, and even Spider-Punk bring unique abilities, they're still operating on enhanced human or street-level power scales. Cosmic Spider-Man taps into the Enigma Force, giving him reality-warping cosmic energy, flight, and strength that rivals or surpasses top-tier Avengers and cosmic entities. In the original Spider-Verse storyline, even the Inheritors, multiversal predators who literally hunt spider totems, actively avoid him because a direct clash could erase them from existence, which instantly puts him above the rest of the Spider Army. His most incredible feat is standing as a one-man bulwark against multiversal extinction, casually dismantling threats that would annihilate entire timelines. Fans often debate Miles' future potential, especially with his Venom Blast and invisibility giving him an unpredictable edge. But in terms of raw, demonstrated power, Cosmic Spider-Man is the apex predator of the Spider-Verse, the ultimate what-if Peter Parker hits his absolute ceiling scenario. Eternals, Sersi. Among the Eternals, both in Marvel Comics and the MCU, characters like Icarus, Athena, Druig, and even Thanos, who is technically an Eternal with a deviant gene, all have strong claims to God-tier status. But Sersi quietly stands out as the most powerful core team member when you look at versatility and scale. While Icarus brings classic Superman-style powers, flight, energy, beams, and massive durability, Sersi's matter transmutation lets her rewrite the physical world on a fundamental level, turning objects, environments, and even enemies into something completely different. In the comics, she has altered living beings, reshaped cities, and operated at near-reality warping levels, which is a tier of control that raw strength just can't match. The MCU leans into this too, showing her transform a raging deviant and ultimately play a central role in stopping the emergence of a Celestial, an event that would have destroyed Earth. Her most incredible feat is exactly that, using her powers, amplified by the Unimind concept, to crystallize the newborn Celestial Tiamat, essentially freezing a cosmic god in mid-birth. Compared to the rest of the Eternals, who excel in combat, strategy, or specific power lanes, Sersi is the one whose abilities let her literally decide what reality looks like, and that makes her the true powerhouse of the Eternals. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ghost Rider. On Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., fans love to argue power levels between Quake, Deathlock, various Inhumans, and enhanced villains, but once Robbie Reyes' Ghost Rider hits the board, the conversation pretty much ends. Daisy Johnson can shatter bones, tear apart buildings with her vibrations, and eventually gain impressive control and finesse. But Ghost Rider operates on a supernatural, metaphysical level where bullets, explosions, and advanced tech barely matter. The spirit of vengeance that empowers Robbie allows him to burn not just bodies but souls, meaning that even reality warping or super advanced foes can be permanently ended by his hellfire. Throughout the series, he's treated like a living WMD, brought in only when absolutely necessary, and even then with a sense of awe and fear from the rest of the team. His most incredible feat comes during the Darkhold Ada arc, where he drags Ada, an artificially created, reality-hacking villain, into another dimension and completely destroys her when nobody else can permanently stop her. Compared to Coulson, May, Fitzsimmons, Quake, and the other enhanced agents, Ghost Rider is S.H.I.E.L.D.'s ultimate trump card, the one member who doesn't just win a fight, but ends a supernatural storyline in one terrifying blaze of fire. Pet Avengers, Lockjaw. The Pet Avengers might sound like a joke at first, but this squad of animal heroes features one shockingly overpowered member, Lockjaw, the giant teleporting bulldog of the Inhuman royal family. While Throg, the Frog of Thunder, wields a fragment of Mjolnir and channels legit Asgardian lightning, Redwing brings telepathic bird support, and Zabu offers savage prehistoric muscle. Lockjaw is the reason this cute concept works on a cosmic scale. His teleportation isn't limited to city blocks. It's planetary and interdimensional, allowing the Pet Avengers to instantly jump from New York to space, other realms, or wherever infinity gems and world-ending threats are hiding. In their comic adventures, Lockjaw reportedly ports the team directly into the heart of major crises, outmaneuvers villains that usually challenge the main Avengers, and even helps the squad gather Infinity Gems themselves. His most incredible feat is serving as the literal engine that lets a group of superpowered animals operate at the same cosmic level as Marvel's biggest teams, turning what could have been a gimmick into a legitimate multiversal force. Compared to his furry and feathered allies, Lockjaw is the one who upgrades the pet Avengers from fun side story to terrifyingly efficient cosmic strike team. The Defenders, Silver Surfer. When you talk about the Defenders as they were originally conceived in the comics, Doctor Strange, the Hulk, Namor, and rotating heavy hitters, there's a fierce debate about who sits at the top of the power pyramid. But once Silver Surfer joins the team, even a Sorcerer Supreme and a rage-fueled Hulk start looking a little smaller on the cosmic scale. Powered by the power cosmic, the Surfer can manipulate energy and matter, travel faster than light, survive in deep space, and go toe-to-toe with entities that operate well beyond a single planet's concerns. Hulk brings unmatched physical destruction, and Strange specializes in mystic defense and dimension-level magic. But Silver Surfer fuses mobility, raw power, and near-omniversal awareness in a way that lets him fight battles across galaxies while his teammates focus on more localized threats. Some of his most incredible Defenders-era feats include clashing with foes like Dormammu and other cosmic entities, acting as both the early warning system and the primary artillery for the team. While fans love the dynamic of Strange's spells and Hulk's smash, Surfer is the one member who can escalate the Defenders' reach from Protect Earth to Protect Reality, making him the most powerful defender by a wide margin. Young Avengers, Wiccan. The Young Avengers are stacked with impressive talent, Kate Bishop's precision, Hulkling's super strength and shapeshifting, America Chavez's multiversal star portals, and Speed's lightning-fast movement. But the team's true long-term powerhouse is Wiccan, Billy Kaplan. Echoing his mother Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, Wiccan wields reality-adjacent magic that starts with simple spellcasting and slowly scales into full-on reality-warping potential. While America can punch holes through dimensions and Hulkling commands armies and cosmic empires, Wiccan can literally rewrite outcomes, bend probability, and manipulate the fabric of existence itself with the right focus and emotional state. He taps into the role of the Demiurge, a mystical force connected to the very foundation of Earth's magic, hinting that his power could one day surpass even Wanda's. His most incredible feats include resurrecting allies, stabilizing broken realities, and holding his own against threats that usually require entire Avengers rosters to contain. Compared to his teammates, who are elite specialists in their lanes, Wiccan is the wildcard whose ceiling isn't just strong hero, but reality-level entity, making him the Young Avengers' most powerful and most dangerous member by far. Revengers, Thor. In Thor Ragnarok, the Revengers is an intentionally scrappy, half-joke team. Thor, Hulk, Valkyrie, Loki, and some Sicarian support. But hiding inside that lineup is one of the most powerful versions of Thor the MCU has ever shown. While Hulk still reigns as the pure physical powerhouse, smashing through enemies and even going toe-to-toe with Thor in the arena, Ragnarok is where Thor unlocks his true identity as the god of thunder, independent of Mjolnir. Once he does, he starts summoning colossal lightning strikes, tanking brutal hits, and carving through Hela's endless undead like they're paper, all while inspiring the survivors of Asgard to keep fighting. His most incredible feat comes during the final battle on the Bifrost Bridge, where a fully awakened Thor drops into the fray with lightning exploding around him, single-handedly turning the tide and buying time for the plan to trigger Ragnarok itself. Valkyrie is a legendary warrior. Loki is a master of illusion and mischief, and Hulk, well, he's still a force of nature. But Thor's fully realized thunder god form is the spine of the entire operation. On any power scale, he's the Revenger's ultimate weapon, the one Avenger turned Revenger whose presence changes a hopeless last stand into a winnable miracle. Alpha Flight, Snowbird. Canada's premier super team, Alpha Flight, features a surprisingly diverse lineup of powerhouses. Guardian with his tech suit, North Star and Aurora with lightspeed flight and energy blast, Sasquatch with gamma-fueled brute strength, and Shaman with deep mystical knowledge. But the most quietly terrifying member in terms of pure potential is Snowbird, the demi-goddess tied to the northern gods of Canada. She can transform into the mightiest animals of the Arctic, From colossal polar bears and predatory owls and even mythical beasts, scaling her strength, speed, and durability as needed. On top of that, she possesses mystical senses and limited precognition, letting her detect and respond to supernatural threats long before the rest of the team is aware of the danger. Her most incredible feats include battling and even slaying the great beasts of the north, ancient, primordial entities that operate on a near-godlike level and threaten entire regions, not just cities. While Guardian leads, North Star dazzles, and Sasquatch smashes. Snowbird is the member who blurs the line between superhero and deity. In terms of raw, narrative-shaping power, she's Alpha Flight's divine trump card, the one you call when the threat graduates from supervillain problem to mythic apocalypse.
We're all gonna die.